Hey guys, it is Damien from Marketing Food Online. So in this video, I'm gonna go over 9 things you need to know if you wanna learn how to sell on Amazon successfully. I've actually been on Amazon with my wife for about 8.5 years now. We've sold nearly $800,000 worth of our own baked goods, snacks, and candies. We do it under our own brand, and we actually make every single order as it comes in. Now, we do tap into FBA for a few of our items, but the bulk of what we do is actually made to order, specifically each order one at a time. Now, in order for me to be successful doing what I've been doing, number one, you need to definitely, before I get into this list, you need to understand that Amazon can make you a very successful business, but it does not happen in a month, a week, or even a half a year. It will take some time for you to build a business. If you're looking to create an actual business, you might want to stay through to the entire video of this. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, or one of those videos that tell you that one magical product and one magical website is going to make you magically a millionaire, then you might as well just switch off and go to another video. But I'm going to dive into these 9, and we're going to get into that right now. All right guys, so welcome back to the video. So if this is your first video to Marketing Food Online, welcome. My name is Damien Roberti. My wife and I are food entrepreneurs. We have been for over 12 years, and I started my YouTube channel to teach people like you how to create food businesses and small businesses in general. I've been an entrepreneur for well over a decade and in the food industry for about 30 plus years. So I know a little bit about e-commerce, and I've learned quite a bit along the way. So these 9 things are not all inclusive, trust me. There is a lot more that you can learn, but I don't want to keep you here in the video for 2.5 hours or even a day. I'm going to give you just a few minutes, run over some of these things, and you need to know these and be aware of them in order to be successful on Amazon. Number one, you need to make sure that it's not a get-rich business. Amazon is not one of those things at all. E-commerce in general is not a get-rich scheme anyways. Excuse me, not a get-rich scheme. It is something that takes time to build like any other business. If it's a brick and mortar, it's gonna take time. I've owned those as well, and I've had an Italian bakery that was a brick and mortar. It took a lot of work to make that happen. E-commerce is the same thing. You are just tapping into a different resource and tapping into a lot more customers than you would a brick and mortar business. But the day in, day out, logging into every single store that we have 6 of them, but logging into each store, checking out the orders and making the product, carrying out customer service, answering emails, and on and on and on, that takes time and dedication. You will not do this overnight. There's no such thing as one single product that if you buy someone's course for $12,000, you're gonna make $1 million in a month. So please do yourself a favor. If this is the first video you've seen, and all of the other ones are asking you to send them ridiculous amounts of money, that does not exist. It's not the real world. Number 2, decide to either resell a product or make your own. There's a lot of pros and cons to both. Now, if you're looking to resell a product, the one major thing that I always talk in a lot of my videos about, one thing you need to know is when you resell a product that's already on the marketplace, the competition is huge for it. Now, creating a product of your own and then marketing it that way has a little bit more of a leverage because you can have a little more uniqueness and individuality to your brand, and the product needs to be slightly different or have a slight variation to it. But if you're simply reselling something that's already selling like hotcakes, the market's not going to allow you to get in there. It's very, very, very competitive, and it's very hard to make a business from that. And not only that, but scale a business with an existing product. No matter what it is, if it's food, there's a lot of ways that you can sell a variation of food. That's one of the reasons why we've been so successful. And every single dollar that we've made, me and my wife have created that dollar because we created our business from absolutely nothing. 12 years ago, I didn't even know how to turn a laptop on, for crying out loud. But now we have a fantastic business with multiple sources of income, multiple YouTube channels, multiple e-commerce businesses, blogs. We also have a podcast and so on. So, number 3, what's worked for us is a price point between $25 and $35. Now, what does that mean, Damien? I can't sell an item for 10 or 15 bucks and make money? You could, but depending upon a couple of variations, a couple of things. The cost of your individual product, the cost to get the product to Amazon if you're going through FBA, and the cost for you to ship it if you're going to not go through FBA and you're going to fulfill the orders yourself. Do you charge shipping for that? Do you not? The reason why there's a $25 to $35 range is that our average ticket price for every single website that we operate is $28 to $35. That allows us quite a bit of margin because every single food item and snack that we make is well within about $1 to anywhere from $1 to around $2.75 per unit. We offer a lot of free shipping too. On our Amazon store, we have over 300 items. Each of those items get absolutely free shipping, so we eat that. So what we do is that we include that into the price point, and we still make our margins because most of our products cost around $2 to make. So this is the price point that's worked for us. If you're obviously, every product is a little bit different in its cost, but having that type of a price range has allowed us to be extremely profitable with what we're doing. Next up, FBA or FBM. You need to know the fees. FBA is, of course, fulfilled by Amazon. They're going to do everything on the back end of the transaction, or fulfilled by merchant, FBM. You do everything, including the product itself and all the customer service on the other end of the order. So know the difference between them, and maybe your product is good for that. I have actually tested it with multiple items with FBA, and some of our actually snack items and stuff really doesn't work really good for us. We're not very profitable with. Other items that we do make, it is extremely profitable. So always know your fees, know your costs, and see every single aspect of that transaction and see what's really best for you, okay? Next up, number 5, understand that it's not a set it and forget it business. E-commerce, there's a huge misconception that you've seen a lot of these videos on YouTube where people say, well, I travel the planet, I go around the world, and my FBA business simply pays for it, and I'm living la la land. Somebody has to be maintaining that, and it's not Amazon. Amazon doesn't maintain every aspect of the transaction when it comes for you to send in products to them to replenish, when it comes to you getting either stranded merchandise pulled, or if you have out-of-date items, or if you have long extended inventory items that are in their system for a duration of time, you need to have that pulled. So it's not something where you can just send products and then travel the planet and forget about your business forever. Amazon does take, when it comes to FBA, they do take care of a considerable amount of the end of the transaction, but they're not going to run your business for you. There's no e-commerce business that runs like that unless you are just a YouTuber and you put videos up and travel the planet and you make millions of views every day. That's different. But FBA is not a set it and forget it mentality. Keep that in mind. So number 6, similar to number 5, but FBA does not mean you can forget about it and have someone run your business. I put that in there in addition to what I did on number 5, because just to drive home the point that e-commerce in general really needs to be run like any other type of business. Now, there are a lot of e-commerce businesses, especially the types of business models that you can run through Amazon, that may take a little amount of your energy and effort once you get it up and running, but there is a lot of work that needs to be done in order to you to get started. It's not something you can do within a couple of hours and then obviously source your product from some other place in the world, and then you can live a millionaire's lifestyle. That's a big misconception. That's not reality. Number 7, there's no magical product that will make you a millionaire. There is a lot of videos claiming that you can simply do a little bit of research and find a popular selling product. But as I mentioned back in the beginning, if you've got 2,000 or 3,000 people selling the exact same product, how is it that you think you're going to break into some hot new product for some seasonal product or some trending product and sell it and make millions of dollars? That's not how a real business has worked. That's not how you should use Amazon, because it won't last, guarantee you. Number 8, every interaction with Amazon costs money. Well, what does that mean, Damon? Every interaction with Amazon. You, as the business owner, if you use FBA, guess what? There's a fee for that, right? There's going to be a fee for whether you use FBM or FBA, but the FBA fees have a considerable increase over FBM. Also, if you ship your product, you're going to start shipping your product to Amazon because you have to fulfill the orders. You got to put in an inventory. Guess what? That's going to cost money as well. So I'm putting this on the list because you need to be aware of all of the different aspects of fees and the cost involved with Amazon FBA. It is a great concept. It can be used properly, but it takes a lot of work figuring, calculating, and knowing your costs and your retail price points and your fees. Other thing is long-term storage. They also have it in there for a duration of time. If your inventory is in there and exceeds a certain amount of time frame, you're going to be charged for it, okay? Also, misplaced inventory. This has happened to us. We have sent out 48 items. We sent out 24 items, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, 4 dozen items, and it gets into the warehouse and they put in 24 items and we actually sent them 48. And then now they have to do a research. They have to pull the inventory. They have to check the order. Where was it put to? Was it misplaced in the warehouse? Was it sent to another warehouse? Because they even do internal transfers. So understand that you have to find, track, and figure out where that goes, because it does happen. Your inventory will be misplaced, trust me. So misplaced inventory can also cost you sales, can also cost you fees. A ton of other things can go on. This video is not necessarily meant to be completely negative, but these actually are things that in the real world, when it comes to FBA and it comes to Amazon, you need to be aware of. So that's why I put it in there. Number 9, duplicating bestseller is not something that's going to work. So as I mentioned before, if you have a popular trending item, guess what? That trending item is probably being sold by a few hundred other people or even a few thousand other people. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to hop in there, put your name on some item and just slap a little sticker on it and you've got the same exact item and all of a sudden you think you're going to be rich. Duplicating an item doesn't work. Now, for us, when it comes to food, snacks, and candies, we make all of ours. We have our own brand. We are a registered brand with Amazon. Everything that we do and we make has a unique twist to it, a unique flavor profile, or a unique packaging. Everything has a unique count or quantity. So that's why we've been so successful. So for instance, chocolate pretzels. One of the most popular items we sell are chocolate pretzels. I didn't invent chocolate pretzels, and there was other people selling chocolate pretzels on Amazon, but out of the top 50 on Amazon right now, we hold 13 spots out of the top 50 with our pretzels because of the quantity, the flavor profile, the packaging, and a few other aspects to our product. That's what's given us an advantage on that. So keep in mind that the idea of duplicating something does not necessarily mean that you're going to be rich. So these 9 items, definitely want to know when it comes to how to sell on Amazon successfully, you need to be aware of them. So if you have any questions about this, let us know down in the comments. If you use Amazon FBA and you've had success, share your story with us. We would love to hear about it. And I'll see you guys on our next video.